Okay, so I wanted to make this video real quick because I've been thinking a lot, and I know that's a dangerous thing, but anyway, I've been thinking a lot about the whole lion and the lamb debate and the lion and the lamb Mandela effect, and I actually had an insight about it that maybe other people have had. I mean, I haven't found it online, but maybe other people have had this insight, but that's sort of what led me into thinking about the whole lion and the lamb Mandela effect and the debate. I looked up some lion and lamb Mandela effect videos a few nights ago, and one of the first ones that popped up was the lion and the lamb Mandela effect debunked. Hold on to your hats because I'm not going to stop with that. And then there's another one made by this other woman. And the reason that I kept the still on the screen blurry is because it's a metaphor for what this woman did in trying to debunk the lion and the lamb Mandela effect. Mandela effect, lion and the lamb, fully debunked with 18 centuries proof. Give me a break. So these two people on YouTube tried to debunk the lion and the lamb, and they did not. I can tell you factually and distinctively they did not. Of course, one of the beautiful things about the Mandela effect is that you can't, you can see inklings of possible parallel universes, but you can't fully debunk it. In any case, this woman, she goes through like all these books and she's all like, oh my god, I'm in the library, I'm looking at the paper, I'm gonna look up Isaiah 11:6, 10,000 ways till Sunday, and show you that it does not say the lion shall lie down with the lamb, but the wolf shall lay down with the lamb. And I mean, even Moneybags 73 was like the first one to pop up. It has always been wolf in reality, you tool. I'm adding the you tool. It has always been wolf in this reality, you tool. What are you proving other than that? All this proves is that you don't understand the phenomenon. And that's what I love, when people are just like, no, it doesn't say that, it never says that. You are wrong. Like when I had my remembrance of Robin Williams' movie being The Cutter, and knowing exactly why I remembered it being The Cutter, and people going, no, it's always been the final cut. I'm like, okay, I understand that. That's my whole point. It's been the final cut, but I'm remembering it differently. So she goes through all these books and she's like just trying to show us this, and she goes to every single library across the globe, and I'm sorry she wasted her gas money. Hope she's happy now. Oh, and as you can see, I think it has, oh yeah, it has 120 dislikes and 263 likes. And then this guy, he just talked about the phrase being made popular like later on because people started making paintings and drawings with the lion and the lamb, and he cited two photos or two things in specifics. He did, oh wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, what the hey, hold on 1 second. Okay, technical difficulties, no big whoop. So he cited two different paintings. One entitled Peace by William Strutt that came out in the 1800s, saying that people just, got it all confused because I guess his argument was that it exclusively focuses on the lion and the lamb, or that the lion and the lamb are together, but I don't know why you would get and the lion shall lay down with the lamb out of this. I mean, if I were looking at this painting, I'd be like, okay, and the wolf is staying behind the lamb looking all badass, and the wolf is looking up at the lion looking totally non-threatened, but neither one of them is lying down. The child is adorable, and she's holding a palm frond, and the lion just looks stoned, and then there's what looks like a bear behind the kid, and then there's a cow, and a calf, and a calf, and a cow, and two cows, and it's adorable. And I love this picture. I mean, just looking at it gives me a good feeling, but ain't nobody lying down. And ain't nobody lying exclusively with anybody else. So I don't get what all that's about. So anyway, that's the first example. And then the second example he gave was the Edward Hicks painting that came out in 1833. Again, a depiction of Isaiah 11:6. But again, it's not exclusive to the lion laying down with the lamb, and it actually shows a bunch of different entities, many of which are very, very just indistinguishable, or they're too distinguishable from each other. But it's, you know, there's so much detail in this painting, you miss a lot. Like, it took me forever first to find the wolf. I mean, you've got the cow chewing on something, looking down at the lion's feet. The lion again looks stoned. I don't know why the lion looks stoned in every one of these paintings. You've got something that looks like a bear down there. There's two kids on the very bottom. There is a brown and white, I think that's a calf, but who can tell, because he's lying down there like an elbow macaroni, totally curled up. And then you've got another kid that looks like an angel above the lion, kind of petting him, but not petting him, because the other lion that he's got his arm around is going to get jealous, probably. And then you've got a cow sniffing the other lion's butt. And then you've got the wolf down there. And I didn't even see the wolf the first time. And then you've got a lamb. And then you've got what look like goats or little devilish little lamb. And then you've got a leopard. And then you've got a bull down there. And then you've got what looks like an Indian tribe and a bunch of people. Oh, I guess that's Thanksgiving. This is not exclusive to just being the lion and the lamb, so this guy's saying that that's what fucked everybody up and made everybody think of the lion and the lamb, and it was like so mainstream and all. So anyway, those debunking videos were full of crap. Maybe they came from another universe where the videos were, or the paintings were, more of these types of pastoral scenes. Oh, and not only that, look at this. Lions and Lambs, Tom Cruise and Meryl Streep and Robert Redford. That, you know, I saw this movie right when I was discovering the Mandela effect, and it had come out, and I was like, oh, interesting. And then I did a whole status update about it on Facebook, saying like, why would we have movies entitled this if it was actually The Wolf and the Lamb? But here's what's really going to bake your noodle, and this is sort of my conclusion about not what's going on, but you know how they say, you know, we look for signs and symbols in terms of the Mandela effect and what it's trying to tell us and what the changes are and so on and so forth. And I really wonder if, and it's kind of creeping me out to even say this, but I really wonder if it has to do with, the phrase that came to mind was wolf in sheep's clothing, or making the wolf indistinguishable from the sheeple. Because I personally feel like the Truth Movement has been co-opted by people like Alex Jones, Glenn Beck, and other sordid types. I think that's why Donald Trump got elected. Not trying to get too political or divisive, but I think that's how Donald Trump got elected, because the Truth Movement got in the wrong people's hands. Donald Trump looked at his demographics, he looked at his supporters, he looked who he would have to work with. He said, I'm going to corner the truthers. And then that's how he got elected. And if that's not a wolf in sheep's clothing, I don't know what is. My God, I didn't mean to make this political, but I'm sorry, I'm just riffing on this here. Irrespective of that, wolf being indistinguishable from sheep, I don't know. This picture makes me feel good. I love the lion's face here, and I love cats too, because I love how their mouths go like down in a frown and then go boop, up in a smile, boop. That's the sound it makes too. I love that. So that's gonna make me feel better after I've said this. I want to know what you guys think, because it really is creeping me out right now, this particular change and what it symbolizes. If that's not enough, what I really want to do and leave you with, so that you'll maybe feel better before the more serious discussion, is this. Oh my God, this is my favorite video on Facebook right now. I just rediscovered this a few days ago. The narcoleptic kitten. Not that this necessarily has anything to do with the Mandela effect, but he is a little lion. Oh, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Uh-oh. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Bonk. Alright, on that note, peace out, guys. Let me know what you think. Bye.